Yes. I know it's been months since my last video, but screw it. Let me just give my thoughts on the animated film The Amazing Maurice. I just checked it out in theaters, not to just about an hour ago. and, well, it was alright. Nothing special, but for what it was, I would definitely recommend it for kids. Now, let me let me give you just my thoughts on the movie, shall we? Well, the story was pretty simple, nothing special, and it was kind of predictable, more or less, but it still was it still was getting into without taking itself too seriously. It's basically just a mystery sort of story where uh, our main characters, mainly Maurice, who is a clever, goofy cat, knowing a known for money making scam, teams up along with his friends Keith, the herd of rats, and this girl named Malicia, trying to solve this mystery uh, where all the food in this little town is goes and is missing and such. Yeah, it does seem pretty simple, but it still was getting into and nothing too generic. I it, and the humor was, well, basic as well, but still kind of passable and sort of funny at times. The animation, well, nothing spectacular. It was pretty good. It was a bit cartoony, but not over the top as you would find in some of Sony animation movies like A Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and Hotel Transylvania. But yeah, it was pretty good too. I will say most of the character animation, the character models, all those look good enough for a movie in theaters, and they sometimes make the movie look kind of colorful. And some elements of the movie, like how this Rat King, or who first as we see him as the boss man, that was actually pretty creative, I will say. As for characters, well, there really isn't much development for these characters. Like I really wish they could have added more to these characters, like other than just Malicia being this girl who loves to read a lot and knows how these fairy tales and such work. Um, uh, Keith being just your goofy boy who somehow develops a crush on this girl and just plays a pipe. And then you have Maurice, who is just your goofy cat who can talk somehow and knows how to make money and just lie to the rats and such. Yeah, I would have loved it if they developed more to these characters. That's all I've wanted to. That's really all I wanted from this movie the most. But I will say one important character from this movie has to be this like wind up mouse. I think his name was Mr. Clinky. I'm not sure. But he is just a wind up mouse toy who somehow has a mind of its own and who may seem like a coward at first, but once Malicia took him in her bag and he somehow saves the day by saving Malicia and Keith from this Pied Piper, who is in this like gingerbread house. Okay, that was a kind of a spoiler, but whatever. Yeah, not a great movie, but I would definitely recommend it for kids. And for what it was okay. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Not fully 7 out of 10, more like a 2 stars out of 3, which is like a 6.7 out of 10, which would result in, yeah, it's kind of a 7 out of 10. So, okay, that's all I got for this movie. Goodbye. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on my latest videos.